goodness, have I been a busy little beaver. As usual, gone to town. So, I'm going to show you what I've been up to. We're going to have a little mooch. I'm going to look where we got to. I haven't done too much interior. I popped in the table. Add a couple of surroundings to the chair. The chair's not finished yet. That's just the start of it. I've got to try and work out a way to bring all this in with this and have it looking smart. But what I did do is I covered majority of the ceiling. Have I got any on me? Yes, I have. Let's just flick these through. I've got a chisel, everything I need. We need to get onto the red ones. We need to go to connected material. And we also need to turn into a bat. It would help if we could fly. So as with the bat now, we're going to take this, and this is all I've been doing if you notice. Remove these, just one layer. I've run out of bit room, oh dear me. And we've run out of bits. So I haven't got my bit bags, but you get the gist of what I'm doing. I'm taking one layer off, replacing that one layer. Same with the walls. Back one layer, replace it. We'll put some kind of sill inside if we go down this end of the room. Like so. And then we're going to come up with some fancy kind of window covering. I'm not too sure where we're going to go with that just yet. Have I got anything I need in here? Nope. Let's get rid of those. So pillars. Bit of wood, bit of clay. You get those. All these. They stack. Very, very handy. Got the stall up and running, got the fire up and running. Started trying to create some kind of a meat. Don't know where I'm going to go with it. I'm kind of lost, but hey, we're working on it. Little memorial I done. So I didn't like the way this looked. So the wall come out and the wall come out. We made it open plan. We didn't need specifically to have that wall there. That was just something I added to try and split room zone it a bit. But as over here, I added a little bit of decor. And this is what the next project's going to be. We're going to make this bed. We're not doing it today. It's not going to be a project that we're going to get into, but we are going to make that. I'm going to make it tie in with all this. I've got a nice room out here to work on. Not too sure which way we're going to go with this. Perhaps once, we might even zone this off as two different zones. Finish off the ceiling. I reckon personally, if we wall this off and wall this off, we've got two separate rooms. We could have an armory and something else. Also, if we run down the end very quickly, we have cooking for blockheads. We haven't got the recipes involved with it yet, and all the cupboards, they're going in next. But somehow I've got to disguise all the cupboards down here because I don't want them on display. I'm trying to keep it looking authentic-ish. This could be, I'm not even, this could be just a heater or something. All you would have to do is have charcoal inside, metal grid, that would pump out heat. I'm starting to build a cooker down here because if we're going Viking, we want it looking authentic. Even though we've got cooking for blockheads, we still want it looking the part. So this is going to be some kind of cooker, kiln, something like that. I'm trying to go very, very rustic old with it. So work in progress. We'll get onto it and we'll do it. But that's just in here. Let's just pop into the side rooms. Rooms are done, looking snazzy. Little gold bars onto the little cupboards. So I'm going into detail. We are getting there. Little axe. Door frame. This thing took ages. And progressing a little further, the outside door. This thing's took ages. It's got to be changed slightly because you can't get through the door. But hey, this is where a lot of time is being spent. So yeah, I know, pillars again, but I like them. I'm going to try and build them into some kind of roof holding, perhaps. Awning of some description. This is coming on leaps and bounds. I'm getting there. It is just taking an awful long time. This is going to be a project that I'll do bits on over weeks, because the detail I'm going into this, the only blocks I'm going to hopefully have as normal blocks will be the corner pieces. All the rest is going to hopefully be chiseling bits all the way through it. I don't want to do no other blocks. The well's looking good. The land's looking good. I'm really happy with what's going on over here. Round the back. Starting to put a waterfall in. We'll add to this. Got to take this down a little bit and shape it. But it's going to get added to. Maybe I'll just put a couple of more blocks on either side of here. And this layer will have the water. We've got to take all the trees out behind. Let's wait for the lag spike to go. Yep, there you go. All the trees out behind have got to be taken out. They've got to be removed. All this land's getting opened up. I'm probably going to take the top couple of layers of grass off and replace with this and podzol. Bees, go away, don't even think about it. I've started to collect animals. I've done it. So we got animals on the go. I haven't really touched much on this yet. We're coming back to this. Because now I've got the animals. I'm going to try and run the animals along the back end of this. The plants along the front ends of this. And it's a water supply to the animals. We've got to look after these guys. I don't think I've done much else. I'm trying to stay away from the Guardian farm because I don't want it active all the time, because I can't cope with all the stuff. But over there, I haven't touched the build there. Because we're doing Viking over here. Over there, I've got a feeling we're going to go for the gates to Valhalla. On top of the Guardian farm. I was talking to Nickville. And I'll go over here. Nickville donated me some seeds, so I want to give a big shout out to Nickville. If you haven't ever watched Nickville's videos, go and check them out. But yeah, look at all these. I'm just taken back. Bear with me. And then coal seeds over there. So I visited Nickville. Nickville's got a nice little base going up and running. It's looking good. Nick's doing a lot of streams rather than recording as such. So definitely go and have a look. If you catch the streams, they're worth watching. But yeah, here's where. I'm going to call it a that for today, because this has been a lot of hours. I'm running out of ways to keep my eyes open now. Sleep is catching up with me. But over here the land's coming down as well. We're moving a mountain. We're getting there. I'm extending all this, so the amount of this fertile earth that I'm going to need, and podzol and thatch, but the effect it's giving, I love it. Once I put a couple of plants around here, got it going, got it looking nice, we're getting there. Over here we've got to extend all the podzol over this way and into this woods. A lot of podzol creation. That stuff's not cheap either, so I do a lot of AFKing over at this place. And because I've found the anvil pets, all the armour that's diamond I'm repairing and selling. It's really good swords. Like that sword I'll save. Probably don't think I need that, but mix it with another one that I find, and so on and so forth. Repair the katanas. All the rest of the swords I'm just packing away. The armour, chainmail gets dumped, gold gets repaired and scrapped straight over here. It's all getting scrapped straight into here. I've done literally no mining as such. There's just loads of level 3 swords coming through. Like the armour I've got. Once it's repaired, it goes straight into here and I scrap it. It's providing top one. That is just scrapping. Do you know, I'm not doing nothing else except for scrapping. I'm not going mining. I'm not doing nothing. I've got a tiny little mine, so if I need a piece of obsidian, I go straight down there, get the obsidian. If I need a piece of single anything, then I'll run down and I'll pick that single piece from like the corridor I picked. But apart from that, I'm not mining. I'm not going to the mining dimension. a mob farm, the anvil pet, and an uncrafter. Job's good and you don't need nothing else. I also have added the deep dark. I've gone down. I'll give us the deep dark. So effectively, we've got another place to go and adventure. But I'm going to call it that for today. I don't want to do too much, because the next job I'm going to finish it off reshaping this doorway, because like you get stuck on it as a human. It's alright as a bat or anything small, but a human, well, a Minecraft man, you get stuck. I need to go and kill some more sheep because I need more wool. Oh, no, I've got wool. I can make a new chisel bag. All's good. I've started to create weapons as well. Just Vikings are going to have weapons hanging on the walls. Do you know? It's part of their culture. So you display your best weapon, your tribal sword. I'm going back to the drawing board and I'm going to be looking at a few episodes of Vikings, and I'm going to have a look around some of the houses, and we'll be doing a bit of pausing, a bit of watching, and I'm going to try and get some inspiration for inside the house. We've now got the table. We've got a nice long table that they can all sit at and relax. A couple of chairs in front of it. That's good. Once this fire pit's lit, we've got the meat cooking. Which, to be fair, this is going to be a pig, I think, in the end. But creating a pig out of single blocks isn't going to be the easiest thing to do. But we're going to try. It might be a half-eaten pig. It might be easy to have the legs removed. Don't mean to be so graphical, but hey, them legs are going to be finicky to make. So from me to you, I'm going to bid you adieu. I'm going to relax in the house and get ready for the next episode. That bed over here is the way forward. This is what we're going to be doing. I want this to look nice. This is going to be like the chieftain room. I've disguised all my bookshelves, so it already looks good from here, in my view. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I can't do much because we're talking a long time ago. The one thing I'd like to have done is put curtains down here, like some kind of divider. I may actually put poles in from there into the post there and hang draped down here somewhere. I'll look into that at some point, because you would separate it, and then down here I'm putting like a vented room in. This is probably going to be the drying room for the fish and stuff, a smoke room of such. All these windows are going to be vented up. And hopefully this works. I asked Nick Vrill his fire spreads on the server, and Nick Vrill has told me it's not, so we might have to put a bit of fire underneath the flooring over here to give us a nice smoke effect coming through the floor. Got a little bit to be fixed here. Over here we've got to wall that off, but bar that, would it? I'm happy where we're standing. We've just got to do the interior now. So it's going to take a lot of studying, a lot of watching, but I do plan on having something spectacular. I don't like doing half measures on builds, and each build I'm doing now, they'll get better and better and better. I'm learning new tricks each time, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Mod packs I've played, I've destroyed. I've spent a lot of years on this now. I'm at a point where this is something that I'll pull off really well, and I like what I do. I enjoy just putting things together, seeing what I can create. I put quite a lot of planning onto this build, like studying, working out, to the point where we've even got vents for the air to get out. So the smoke from the fire, it's going to be vented through the ceiling. We've not messed about. This is, as it stands, my most detailed work yet. District 42, a lot of detail in that, an awful lot of detail. But this one build, there's more building this than District 42. But there's something new about to land on the channel probably in the day. Probably in about, this is going to go up straight away. I'll have this edited and I'll have this up within an hour or two. So, get the weekend out of the way. Get Monday out of the way. As of Tuesday, I'm going to be recording something new. So there's going to be a little surprise on, let's say, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm not going to tell you anything more. I'm going to say wait and see. Back in a chair. From me to you, take it easy. Look after yourselves. Be good. And I'll see you next time.